What's up, bros? So today I'm going to be talking about what I think is the worst plot twist in Ninjago. Now, this is my opinion. You may have a different opinion, and I respect yours, so just keep in mind, your opinion might be different. This is just my opinion. Now, this plot twist I'm going to be talking about actually takes place in the recent season of Ninjago, aka The Island, or season 14. The season was okay, I enjoyed it, and spoilers, because I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff from the recent season, so if you haven't watched season 14, be sure to just click away, don't watch this video, but if you're still staying, then let's continue. So basically, when the islanders, or just the natives, I don't know what they call themselves, when they tied up Wu, Misako, and the rest of the ninja on that sandy island beach right by the sea, and they were about to yeet the gift of Jay off to Wahira or Wajira or whatever her name is, the islanders said that they were tasked by the first Spinjitzu master himself to protect the amulet that we see on the throne room of that, what's his name, General Mamutus or something, General Mucus, I forgot his name, and that got me thinking, so that means the islanders aren't bad, right? So basically either Lloyd or Wu could speak up, like Wu could probably say, I am the son of the first Spinjitzu master. Then they'll know that they aren't there to steal the amulet and that they are on their side. Or Lloyd could have said something like, I'm the grandson of the first Spinjitzu master, let us go. We mean no harm. Nobody said that. Even after the islanders and the General Mucus guy untied them and just understood that they weren't there to hurt them or steal the amulet, even then, the ninja, none of the ninja, not even Wu, not even Misako, none of them said that they were basically related. Some of them were related to the first Spinjitzu master. So I find that really dumb. But that's not the worst plot twist I'm actually talking about. So, the worst plot twist comes at the end of the season, where the ninja figure out that the Wahira, or the Wajira beast that the islanders were sacrificing gold, food, and were about to sacrifice Jay to, is actually not the real Wahira or Wajira, and it was actually a fake made by some inmates that escaped from Cryptarium prison that were talked about at the start of season 14. Who's leading them? Now, one of the ninja had said that it would probably be the mechanic, as we see the mechanic a lot in the Ninjago seasons as a side villain just causing mayhem with his henchmen. As we all know, it's kind of boring to keep bringing back old villains every season. It turned out to be, drumroll please, Ronin. Yes, Ronin. Ronin, the guy that the ninja met in season 5, aka Possession, who was a thief and this guy that sold stuff that he stole, who the ninja turned good and changed him from his selfish ways, and Ronin helped the ninja on multiple occasions. So you're telling me after all this character development starting from season 5 that Ronin just decides to forget all of that crap and just decides to go back to his bad ways. Not really evil, but just bad. Like, he's stealing stuff, he's going back to his greedy ways, he's selfish. Why? The writers of the season were probably just like, bruh, we need a side villain for season 14 because we plan to have these islanders be working for the first Spinjitzu master, or well, basically their ancestors were tasked by the first Spinjitzu master to protect the amulet, and they were like, bruh, we need a side villain, but which side villain should it be? And now, in my opinion, if I was a writer of Ninjago, no, I'm not a writer of Ninjago, nor will I ever be, I'm just a noob, but if I were a writer of Ninjago, I would choose to bring out Pythor. Now, Pythor, I think he hasn't been seen since Day of the Departed, where he fought Lloyd, and so he's back to his evil ways. This would have been a good time for Pythor to be revealed, as Pythor is basically an outcast in the Serpentine ranks, so because the Serpentine are just good, they stay underground, they don't want to harm the humans or anything. But Pythor, on the other hand, I think he wants to, like, he's still evil. So this would have been a good time for him to, like, meet up with the henchmen, and he would, like, work for me, and you'll have lots of money after you work for me. And the henchman could have been like, cool, bet. Then Pythor would have told them the plan, and make this stupid, silly wooden boat, and trick the islanders or the natives of the island into giving them gold and food and stuff like that. That would have made more sense, because Pythor is already revealed to still be evil, and that was so long ago. Like, where the hell is Pythor at, bruh? This would have been a perfect time to bring him out. But no, they decided to turn this dude that went through so much character development, turning him from a greedy, selfish asshole into this good guy that sometimes helps the ninja and doesn't just care for himself. Now he's just back to his old ways. Like, snap. Like, why? And I don't think they should have used the mechanic, because the mechanic has been used so much. Like, I think he's been used in Season 8. I think he was also in Season 11, I think. As, like, you know, a side villain that caused some mayhem. I think he worked for Unagami at the start of Prime Empire, I believe. So it wouldn't have been that good to just bring him back for another round of doing some small-time criminal activities and getting his ass handed to him by the ninja. So I genuinely think that this is the worst plot twist in Ninjago. Ronin went through all that character development just to be thrown aside as a random side villain. And I believe that Pythor would have been a much better choice for the side villain of Season 14. Now, do you think this is the worst plot twist in Ninjago? Tell me in the comments below, because this is my opinion, and I would love to hear your opinions down in the comments below. So, be sure to have a great day, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my other videos. So yeah, have a great day. See ya, bros.